Hello everyone, welcome to video lecture. This video is brought to you by Rishikul Vidyapith Sonipat. I hope you all will be enjoying learning through video lectures and rocking. In this module, we will learn about heat, temperature scales and thermometer. In our daily life, we come across a number of objects. Some of them are hot and some are cool, like tea, coffee, fire. These are hot objects. And ice cream, juice, ice, these are cold objects. Have you ever thought what makes the things appear hot or cold? The sensation of hotness or coldness depends on the direction of heat flow. When the heat flows from the object to our body, it appears hot. It means our body is at lower temperature and object is at higher temperature. And heat flows from a body at a higher temperature to a body at lower temperature. That is from hotter object to the colder object. When the heat flows from our body to the object, it appears cold to us. It means our body is at a higher temperature and the object is at a lower temperature, and heat flows from our body to object and it appears cold to us. You can see the warmer object is transferring the heat to the cooler object. Some objects are hotter than the others and some are colder than the others. Like if we compare tea and boiled water, ice and chilled water, which one is cooler out of these? Actually, hot and cold are relative terms. It means something is considered as hot when it is compared to something which is colder. Actually, there is no specific limit how cold or hot an object is. We generally decide hotness or coldness of a body by our sense of touch. But our sense of touch is not always reliable. We can't rely on our touch always. Let's do an activity that sense of touch is not always reliable. Take 3 vessels A, B and C. Fill the vessel A with cold water, vessel B with normal water and vessel C with warm water. Dip your right hand in vessel A and left hand in vessel C. Your right hand feels cool and left hand feels warm. Now put your hand in vessel B. Your right hand feels now warm and left hand feels cool. Though the water is neither hot nor cold, it is normal. It means our sense of touch is not always reliable. We can't believe on our sense of touch. A device called thermometer should be used for accurate measurement how much hot or cold an object is. And what is temperature? The degree of hotness or coldness of an object is measured by a device called thermometer and is called temperature. What is heat? When you rub your hands together, you feel warm. While rubbing, what happens? Heat gets transferred from our body to our hands and we feel it's warm. Heat is an active agent which is responsible for sensation of hotness or coldness. Heat can be measured in joules and calories. SI unit is joules and in Celsius system it is measured in calories. Now we will discuss what are the effects of heat. It causes an increase in the temperature. When we boil the milk, it remains normal for some time. After some time, the temperature reaches the boiling point of the milk. As a result, the milk starts to boil. It causes a change in the state of matter. When the water is heated, it changes into vapors. It causes chemical changes When the wood is burned, new substances like carbon dioxide, water vapors, and a black substance, ash, is left after burning, which cannot be changed back to the previous state of matter. Expansion in matter. It brings expansion in solid, liquids, and gases. In solids, you can see the tracks are always left with the gaps. Do you know why? Tracks are made up of metals. During extreme summers, due to the heat of sun, metal expands. To provide the space for expansion of metals, gaps are left in between the railway tracks. You can see gases also expands on heating. The balloon tied at the top of the bottle gets inflated as the air present in the balloon expands on heating. And liquids also expands. When the thermometer is dipped in hot water, the level of the mercury rises up. It means the liquids also expands on heating. Now we will discuss about temperature scales. There are various types of temperature scales to measure the temperature, and two reference temperatures are chosen: melting point of pure ice and boiling point of pure water. And the difference between these two temperatures are broken down into a certain number of divisions called degrees. Based on this, we have three types of temperature scales: Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. Celsius temperature scale was invented by Swedish astronomer Anders Celsius in 1742. It is denoted by degrees Celsius. The melting point of pure ice is taken as 0 degrees Celsius and boiling point of pure water is taken as 100 degrees Celsius. Between 0 and 100, it has 100 equal parts. It means 1 division is equal to 1 degree Celsius. Now Kelvin temperature scale. It was invented by Lord Kelvin in 1848. It is denoted by English alphabet capital K. It also has 100 equal parts between freezing point, that is 273 Kelvin, and boiling point of water 373 Kelvin. It means 1 division is equal to 1 Kelvin. Fahrenheit temperature scale. It was invented by Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit in 1714. It is denoted by degree F. It has 180 equal parts. Freezing point of water is 32 degree Fahrenheit and boiling point of water is taken as 212 degree Fahrenheit. The difference between these two extreme points is divided into 180 degrees. Now, we will discuss about the different types of thermometers: clinical thermometer, digital thermometer, laboratory thermometer, and alcohol thermometer. Now let's discuss them in detail one by one. Clinical thermometer. It is used to measure the temperature of a body. It has a long narrow tube. It has a bulb at one end containing mercury. As you can see in this figure, it has a scale called Celsius scale marked in degrees Celsius. It reads temperature from 35 to 42 degrees Celsius. It has a small kink near the bulb which prevents the level of the mercury from falling down. The normal temperature of a human body is 37 degrees Celsius. Now let's see what precautions should be taken before using clinical thermometer. Wash the thermometer with an antiseptic solution, hold it firmly and give it few jerks before using so that the level of the mercury may fall down below 35 degrees Celsius. Then place the bulb of the thermometer under your tongue. After 1 minute, take out and note down the reading. This will be your body temperature. Digital thermometer. Its range is -50 to 300 degrees Celsius. It is used to test the fever at home using oral, rectal or axillary. Now, laboratory thermometer. It also has a long narrow glass tube. It has a bulb at one end which contains mercury, and its range is -10 to 110 degrees Celsius. It means it can measure from -10 to 110 degrees Celsius. Now let's see how it can be used. Take some water in a beaker. Dip the thermometer in water so that the bulb of the thermometer doesn't touch the bottom or the sides of the beaker. Hold the thermometer vertically. Mercury level rises. Wait till its level becomes steady. Now, note down the level of the mercury. This will be the temperature of the water. Do you know why mercury is chosen as thermometric liquid? It has a wide range of temperatures. It melts at -38.87 degrees Celsius and boils 356.58 degrees Celsius. It is easy to see because of its silver grey color. It has a uniform rate of expansion. Now, alcohol thermometer. It contains an organic liquid in a glass bulb which is connected to the capillary of the same glass. The space above the liquid is a mixture of nitrogen and vapor of the liquid. The liquid used can be pure ethanol, toluene, kerosene or isoamyl acetate. It can measure from -115 degrees Celsius to 78 degrees Celsius. Means its range is -115 to 78 degrees Celsius. Thank you and have a nice day.